G'day and welcome to another video. In today's lesson we will learn how to make this really pretty flower. I'm super proud of this flower. It's absolutely gorgeous and I've been wanting to design a flower like this for a long time and I just couldn't get it to click. So yeah, super proud moment for me for designing this flower. There is a free written pattern located on my website. The yarn that's used in this project is from redheart.com. Redheart.com is a great place to buy yarn. Lots of yummy yarn. It's also a great place for inspiration for your next project, as well as a great inspiration for colour. I personally get stuck with colours, so I hop on their website, look at what projects are there and what colours are used, and I can use that in projects that I'm making. I hope you enjoy this video, so let's get started on the lesson. Here is the one that I use for the practice and for designing the actual project, and of course as you can see I've just used one colour. It's easier when I was designing. So I kept this one just so I know what it looks like in one colour. So if you only have the one colour, well technically two colours, but the petals are all in the same colour. So I just thought I'd add this one in just so you can see what it looks like. For our supplies we're going to need a yarn needle with a large eye. We're going to need a pair of scissors. Going to need a crochet hook. You're going to need a crochet hook that's smaller than what's recommended for your yarn. I'm using worsted weight or 10 ply yarn, but this can also be made in 8 ply or double knit. If you're using 8 ply or double knit, you're going to need a crochet hook to give you firm tension, so probably a 3.5 if you normally use a 4.5, and a size 4 millimeter, that's about a G size crochet hook. So I'd use, whatever crochet hook you need to get some firm tension, then that's what I'd go with. For our yarn, we've got bright yellow. This one is perfect pink, and this one is shocking pink. I cannot find the yarn label for that one. But here's the colour, just in case you're wondering. And this yarn recommends a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, but we're going to be using a 4.5. And this one is perfect pink, and again it's just the same thickness, and these are 200 gram or 7 ounce balls, but you're really not going to need much at all. So this is a really great project to use up scraps, but because I've made my granny square blanket, it used up all my scraps, like literally all my scraps, so I have hardly any scraps left. So I had to, use these ones for the project, but you're not going to use all that, so let's pop all our yarn aside. And I'm going to start with the yellow for the centre. Just pull out some yarn. And grabbing your crochet hook, we're going to chain 4 and join, but you can also use a magic ring. But I'm going to do a chain 4 and join. So we've got a little circle. So now we are going to need to work 12 single crochet into the center. I'm going to make a chain 1, but this does not count as a stitch. So we're going to single crochet 12 times into the middle of the ring. So make sure you have 12 stitches. and then we're going to join to the first single crochet. So going into the top of the first single crochet, so once we have our first round done, we're going to change colour. So the first round that we did doesn't need much at all. Now you can keep colours however you want them, but I'm going to be changing colour. So into that same stitch that we just changed colour, we're going to join in our pink. So it's literally just making a little loop at the top there, and then I just pop it on the crochet hook, pull through, then pick up my working yarn, and I just work a chain 1 to secure that, and I pull the short piece and it just makes it go down into there. And we're going to chain 1, and this is just to step us up for the stitch. It doesn't count as a stitch. What we're going to do now is single crochet in the same stitch, so where we've just joined our yarn, we're going to make a single crochet. Into the next stitch we're going to repeat, no we're not, we're going to work 3 double crochet. And that is our repeat. It's single crochet in the one stitch, and then 3 double crochet in the next stitch. So repeat that. So single crochet in the next one, and 3 double crochet in the next. Single crochet in the next one, and 3 double crochet in the next. We're going to repeat this all the way around. When we get back around, we've done a 3 double crochet, and our single crochet has already been done from the previous round, so we're just going to slip stitch into the top of that single crochet. And that makes a really pretty flower just like that. It actually looks really cute. And at the end, of course, we pull on our tails and we can sew that, close up the hole that's here. But if you want to continue on, this is what we're going to do. And when we change colour, so the next round, I actually want the petals to be a different colour. But if I change the colour now, it's not going to work properly because we need to slip stitch around this single crochet. And if this was a darker colour, like the other pink I'm using, you'll see the slip stitch around here, and we don't want to have that. So we keep with the same colour at the moment. So what we're going to do now, see this single crochet we've got here? At the moment, our yarn is coming out from the top, but we want it to be coming out of the back of the single crochet. So what we're going to do is go behind our work with our crochet hook and go around the single crochet. So put it on around the other side. So if you've done a back post stitch before, that's what we're doing around there. So I'll just show you again. Coming in from the back of our work, a crochet hook around the other side of the single crochet, and we're putting our crochet hook into there. It's just kind of hard to see. So work, slip stitch, and then just pull it tight. Want to chain 3 and slip stitch around the next single crochet. So we're going to skip over our 3 lots of double crochet, and our next single crochet is there. So go again from the back around the front through the other side and work a slip stitch. And see that loop across here, that's our slip stitch, but if that was a different colour, it's going to stand out and we don't want it to. So chain 3 And when you do your chains, see that first chain there? Don't make that one too tight because we actually work back into here on the next round. So now I've lost how many chains I've done. 1, 2, and 3. Again, single slip stitch around the next single crochet. Chain 3. I'm going to repeat this all the way around. Slip stitch around the single crochet. Chain 3. And then repeat this all the way around. So when we get back around, we're going to have our chain 3 here. That's the first one that we did. And we're just going to slip stitch where are we going to slip stitch? I did write it down. We're going to slip stitch let's go around the chain 3. So go into the chain 3 and then work a slip stitch. See how that looks. Yep, that looks good. So yeah, I'll show you that again. Sorry. I've made a practice one already and this is my second one, so it's sort of like, what did I do before? So just go into the chain 3 space with your crochet hook and then just work a slip stitch. And now we can change colour. So snip this off. And pull that through. Grabbing your next colour. So I'm going for the darker pink. So we're going to grab our dark pink, and I actually just sewn in a few of the ends because they were really getting in my way and I didn't want them to get in the way of the video. So now what we want to do, grab our new colour and join it into any of the chain 3 spaces. Doesn't matter where you join. So just join that in there. Try and scoot it over to the right hand side of the chain 3 space. If you're left-handed, it'll be to the left-hand side. We're going to chain 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. And we're going to work 4 double crochet into the chain 3 space, so into that chain 3 loop. So we're working into one of these. We're going to work 4 double crochet. And remember that little chain that I was talking about? It's going to be really hard to see. This is the first chain from the chain 3 loop. So that's my chain 3 loop, and that's the first chain here. So it's just here. Into this little loop that we've got created there, that's where we're going to work our single crochet. I don't know if I can get it at the right angle so you can see it. There's actually a loop that we can put 2 on the top and you'll have 1 on the bottom. I'm going to single crochet in there. You can see it now that I've put the stitch in there. Into the next stitch we're going to work 5 double crochet. Into that little funny loop. Can be a little bit tricky to get. Once you get there, you'll know where it is. a single crochet in there. Hoping that's showing up okay on camera. It's just in that hole there. And then 5 double crochets in the next. And that's why I said don't work it too tight with that chain, otherwise we won't be able to get our crochet hook in there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in that space. And we're going to repeat this all the way around. So when we come around, we've got that last single crochet to put in there. This is probably going to be a harder one. Gotcha. So single crochet. And then we're going to join to the top of the chain 3. So it's the third chain. So 1, 2, 3. Join that together. Oh, what's this bit? You should be at the back. Trying to get in the front. There we go. Put you around there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was just making sure I had enough petals. Because we've been there before. We're supposed to have 6 and we've only got 5. It happens. So now we're going to do the next lot of chain loops. And again, we don't want to change colour. Otherwise we'll see it'll stick out and we don't want to be able to see where we've actually slip stitched. So we're going to work a slip stitch around the single crochet. This is quite weird to do. I don't think I've ever done a pattern that's got that, but I just want it to be at the back. So I'm going to pull that tight. And chain 4 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into the around the single crochet and we're going to work our slip stitch. Chain 4. And again slip stitch around our single crochet. So this bit we're just repeating what we did before, but we just got an extra chain in there. So chain 4. Slip stitch around the single crochet. So we're going to repeat this all the way around. Oops. And I'll meet up with you when we're ready for the next part. So I'm back around and I've got all my chain loops done. I'm just onto my last one and I'm going to join that into the chain 4 loop this time. So join that with a slip stitch. And then we're going to finish off this colour because we're ready to change colour. So snip that off. Pull that through. And now what we're going to do is pick our another colour, and I'm actually going to just go back to the other pink. I'm grabbing that one. And when you join in the new colour into your chain loops, you can actually join into any of the chain loops, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to join this in. Got way too big a tail there. So we're going to do a chain to secure, pull that tight, just keeps it nice and secure there. And this one has 7 double crochets in our loops. So we want to do a chain 3 to start off. And then 6 double crochet into our loop. And I'm going to work over my tail as I go. So in there, we're going to work, I'm just going to shift that over. So So we need 7 altogether. So we've got chain 3 counts as 1, 2, 3, 7 altogether, and again we are going to work into that little tiny hole that really doesn't look like it's there. So you've got a loop on the bottom, and you've got yarn tails and 2 loops on the top. Get out. So single crochet into the next chain loop. You're going to work 7 double crochet. That really wants to get in the way, that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then single crochet in that little funny thing in the loop. And again we're going to repeat this around. So I've done my 7 stitches, and I've just got to do my single crochet into there. And again, this is the tricky one. I'm going to make it look hard. Yep. Come on, work for me. It's so not going to work. Well, the other one was quite easy. Why has this one been so painful? No, that's not the right loop. I can see where it needs to go, it's just not working. It needs to go in there. Maybe I worked it too tight. You, haha, gotcha. And then single crochet, don't fall out loop. Got it. And then just join to the top of the chain 3. I'll try and grab 2 loops because otherwise it makes a big hole. Join with a slip stitch. Aha. And then just grab your petals, and we're just going to make sure they're all in the front. I just like to grab them and make them look all pretty. Oh, they're so pretty. Let you on in a little secret. Last night I sat there for at least 45 minutes trying to figure out. I had a picture in my head and tried to figure it out. 45 minutes, nothing. Couldn't get what I wanted to work. Went to bed, lay there for half an hour, trying to go to sleep, and just as I was just about to drift off to Nollyland, I figured it out. And I was like, damn, now I'm in bed. So I actually told my husband and said, remember this for the morning, because I didn't have any paper and I didn't want to get out of bed. Anyway, the crazy mind of a crochet designer. So I am actually in love with this flower. I think that is so pretty. Of course, we need to fix up the tails on the back, and you can pull that center one tight to close up the hole. And that is gorgeous. I would love for you to share your creation on my Facebook page or Google Plus so I can see what colours you are using. The links for both of those pages are in the description box. So we do need to sew in our tails and everything. Yeah, they're in the description box for that one. There's also a free written pattern, but I would have told you that at the beginning of the video. Everything you need is located in the description box, all the links and everything. Please subscribe, there's plenty more videos to come. We have 2 video tutorials each week here on Bob Wilson 123. If you would like to check out more of my videos, click on my username and that should take you straight to my channel, and there's lots and lots of videos there to pick from. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy crochet!